Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, today we'll take a look again on the euro currency. Well, we in fact already have started this discussion of this patron on Friday, and in general guys, the fundamental situation on the euro currency is also stands most bearish because, as you know, the recent European Union data, macroeconomic fundamental data doesn't suggest euro appreciation, and in general it even could increase the chances on the more dovish policy from the European Central Bank. Well, that's why on the euro currency right now we see the pattern that relatively rare you could meet on modern forex market, and even more rare this pattern works properly. Anyway, as we have the pattern, we have no choice but to try to trade it and deal with it. This is the double top pattern. This pattern, current pattern on the euro currency, has all features that are usually accompanied to perfect double top pattern. First of all, take a look at the slope of the second top, much flatter than the first top. This tells that market was too heavy and it was more difficult to the market to continue move higher here, because this is even, you can see in the two-leg action to the upside. Here also we got the butterfly sell. Recall that we have traded this pattern. Second moment is that second top of the pattern shows the wash and rinse of the first top. That's very typical also for the head and shoulders and increase the reliability of this pattern. Now we see that market has moved below the neckline, so in fact we could say that pattern has been triggered. The target of this pattern stands approximately around 134 area. That's the distance between the neckline to the top, counting down in the direction of the breakout. There are two other important issues that we have discussed on Friday, but maybe you have forgot this. First of all, market has moved below the monthly pivot point. Monthly pivot support one, and it means as pivot support one wasn't able to hold the retracement down, it means that new bear trend maybe is born already on the euro currency. It not necessarily means that this trend will be long term, but on the daily time frame chart it means that market really could continue and probably should continue to the downside. Also, I intentionally have kept this support area, so you could see that this 618 support has been broken, and in fact market has no other significant support areas till these lows in this area. Market now stands very close to the oversold, but it's not at oversold. So that's why in fact we have no barriers that could keep market from the easy move to the downside. That's why very probable that the next destination of the market will be the range between the 134.75 area, that also the yearly pivot point, you know that, and the level that we have discussed previously, 135.12 area, so 20 area. So that will be the next area of the support. But the target of the double bottom still at 134. So that's the pattern that we will be watching for on the next week, and maybe not even during just 1 week, because this is, you can see, a rather extended pattern, and it could track our attention for a considerable period of time. Now let's take a look at the hourly chart. The fact that market has broken through significant fib support on daily not necessarily means that market will show the miserable plunge down and just drop down as the stone. Absolutely not. Personally, guys, I can't exclude the possibility that market could show some retracement right back up and test the broken neckline. And that could happen due to this butterfly that we now see on the hourly time frame chart. This is butterfly buy. Here on Friday, market has hit the 127 target, shows the reasonable retracement up. But guys, take a look how that has happened. So market has approached and hit the target by the just single fast action. When you see such candles right at the target, it usually means, in many cases with a significant probability, it means that market will show the continuation down. Maybe it will show some retracement, but after it, market should show this, probably will show the continuation right to the 1618. That's why I think that it's very probable that market will show the action to the 136.7. It's 1618 extension target, and not only after that this retracement could start. The potential area of the target objective point of this retracement probably will stand somewhere in this range. That is the weekly pivot point on the coming week is 136.60, and that is the neckline 136.70. So this 10 pips range probably will be the objective point of the retracement. So market has broken through neckline, returned right back up, retested it, and tested the weekly pivot point. And then, if double top really will start to work, it should turn to the downside. Now the major question is where the invalidation point of the double top pattern. So if we take a look at the daily chart, I suggest that the invalidation point of the double top stands right here. At this top is around 137.35 area, because that is the most recent swing that has started slightly above the neckline. So if market will return right back up and take out of these lows, of these highs, it will simultaneously form the reversal swing, will return right back up above the neckline, and that will be the solid challenge on the probable failure of the double top pattern. So 137.34 will be our invalidation point, and we should keep an eye on this. It's not necessary even to talk that market in this case will move above the weekly pivot point. So that's our trading plan for the coming week. Probably it will start on Tuesday, since on Monday this will be the holiday. Who knows, maybe particular on the thin market on Monday, market could approach to the 136 area. Maybe this will be the action on Monday on the thin market. Anyway, that's the butterfly that we'll be watching in the beginning of the next week, and the retracement. Maybe it will even take the whole week, since we will get only the 4 days for trading sessions. And maybe if market will be lazy, maybe the downward action due to the double top maybe will not start on the next week, who knows. But anyway, the first stage of our plan is to watch for retracement, whether it will happen or not. Second, attempt to take the position with the double top pattern on the daily chart.